In the quiet town of Roanoke, where colonial history intertwines with modern life, the narrator named John grapples with the weight of a revelation that transcends personal turmoil. It's a crime in Virginia. The picturesque streets, adorned with dogwoods and colonial architecture, mask the legal undercurrents that threaten to engulf John's once serene life. As he walks past the courthouse, a gust of wind carries the echoes of whispered secrets and hushed affairs, a stark reminder that infidelity, though rarely prosecuted, carries the weight of a legal transgression. The state's strict stance on marital fidelity becomes a haunting backdrop, shaping the decisions and emotions of John. In a local coffee shop, John engages in a conversation with an old friend, Joel, whose grizzled features hint at a life marked by both joy and pain. Over steaming mugs, Joel leans in, his voice low. "You heard about the Johnsons, right? She filed for divorce, and now they're dragging each other to court over infidelity. Virginia's laws ain't forgiving when it comes to that." John, his brow furrowed, responds, "Infidelity? I thought it was just between a couple. Didn't know it's a crime here." Joel chuckles wryly. "Yep, it's a crime, but they rarely prosecute." Makes you wonder, though, how many secrets are buried in these rolling hills. As John absorbs the weight of Joel's words, the realization sets in. The legal landscape of Virginia adds an intricate layer to the already complex tapestry of infidelity. The coffee shop hums with the mundane conversations of its patrons, unaware of the storm brewing within John. Later at home, John confronts his wife about the newfound knowledge. In the dimly lit living room, he hesitates before broaching the subject. "Eleanor, did you know that infidelity is considered a crime here in Virginia?" Eleanor, engrossed in her phone, glances up with a casual smile. "Oh, really? I didn't know that. People do what they want, I guess." John, his mind already burdened with suspicions, wonders if this revelation will reshape the course of his own marital journey. The quiet room holds the tension of unspoken truths, setting the stage for the turbulent chapters that lie ahead. In the heart of their cozy home, John reflects on 9 years of shared joys and routines that once defined his marriage. Roanoke's quiet charm casts long shadows on the living room walls as John, surrounded by memories, grapples with the unsettling changes that have begun to unravel the fabric of his relationship. The daily rhythms that once brought comfort now echo with an unsettling dissonance. Eleanor, his wife of 9 years, seems to have embarked on a journey of self-discovery that John struggles to comprehend. The once harmonious symphony of their life becomes a discordant melody, and John senses a growing gap between familiarity and the unknown. One evening, as the sun dips below the Blue Ridge Mountains, John finds Eleanor meticulously tying her running shoes, an eagerness in her eyes that hints at a newfound passion. He tentatively broaches the subject. "You're really committed to these early morning workouts, huh? What sparked that change?" Eleanor, already in her fitness gear, responds with an airy nonchalance. "Just felt like it, you know? Gotta stay healthy. Keep up, old man." She flashes a quick smile, but it doesn't reach her eyes, leaving John unsettled. As the weeks pass, John notices another peculiar shift: Eleanor's growing attachment to her smartphone. Date nights, once sacred and distraction-free, now bear witness to furtive glances at the glowing screen. John, his concerns bubbling beneath the surface, tries to make light of it. "You really love that thing, huh? More than me." Eleanor laughs, a tad too dismissive. "Oh, stop being dramatic. Just catching up on emails and stuff. It's no big deal." The once open book that was Eleanor now harbors chapters John can't seem to access. A sense of unease settles like a fog in their home, as if the very walls hold secrets yet to be revealed. The routine that once brought solace now becomes a source of anxiety. In a quiet moment as they sit on the porch, sipping sweet tea, John musters the courage to delve deeper. "Eleanor, we used to share everything. What's going on? You're not the same." Eleanor, her gaze distant, replies with a forced smile. "People change, honey. It's just a phase. Don't overthink it." The unsaid lingers in the air, a foreboding presence that foreshadows the storm brewing on the horizon. The Blue Ridge Mountains, silent witnesses to the changes in John's marriage, stand tall against the fading daylight, casting long shadows that mirror the doubts creeping into his heart. The sun dips below the horizon, casting shadows across the town of Roanoke, as John receives a text that shatters the fragile peace he clung to. Jordan, a co-worker at Eleanor's bustling car dealership, reaches out with a cryptic message. "Hey, can we talk?" It's important. Curiosity and dread intertwine as John calls Jordan, his heart pounding in anticipation. Jordan's voice, normally filled with casual camaraderie, is now edged with hesitation. Man, you might want to sit down for this. The news unfolds like a nightmare. Eleanor, John's wife of 9 years, was caught cheating at a birthday party. Jordan recounts the scene, the air thick with betrayal as he witnessed Eleanor locked in an embrace, her lips pressed against a man who wasn't her husband. John, his voice trembling, stammers, "Are you sure? It must be a mistake." Jordan, a reluctant bearer of truth, responds, "I wish it was, buddy. I even got photos. It's her, no doubt about it." John's world crumbles, the weight of evidence crashing down like an avalanche. Silence hangs between the two men, an unspoken understanding of the devastation that infidelity brings. Jordan's words linger. "I thought you should know. Take care, man." Alone in the dimly lit living room, John stares at the incriminating photos sent by Jordan. The once vibrant memories of a shared life now tainted by the betrayal of an embrace captured in a snapshot. He replays the images in his mind, hoping they're a mirage, a cruel trick played by the shadows. A mixture of anger and sorrow bruised within John, and he grapples with the decision to confront Eleanor. The phone in his hand feels heavy as he dials her number, each ring echoing the unraveling of a once unbreakable bond. Eleanor's voice, unaware of the storm about to descend upon their marriage, answers, "Hey, babe, what's up?" John, his voice strained, asks, "Where are you?" Eleanor, the casual tones of her day still in her voice, responds, "At Lucy's birthday party." "Why?" The revelation hangs in the air, John struggling to find words that match the magnitude of the betrayal. Finally, he utters, "I know, Eleanor. I know what you've done." A pregnant pause follows, shattered only by Eleanor's nervous laughter. "What are you talking about? You're being ridiculous." John, his emotions a turbulent sea, utters the words that sever the remaining threads of their marriage. "Jordan saw you, Eleanor. He saw everything." Eleanor's attempts at denial crumble as the weight of the truth crashes down upon her. John, numb yet resolute, ends the call, leaving behind a shattered connection that can never be mended. The discovery of infidelity becomes the catalyst for a journey into the depths of betrayal and the pursuit of a truth that will redefine John's life. In the aftermath of the explosive revelation, John grapples with the shattered remnants of trust. The weight of betrayal propels him into action, and a decision is made: private investigation. Hunched over his laptop, John browses through a maze of investigative agencies, each promising discretion and swift results. Finally settling on one with solid reviews, he contacts a seasoned investigator, a figure shrouded in mystery, whose voice carries the assurance of resolution. John, still reeling from the emotional maelstrom, hands over pictures of Eleanor for identification and makes the down payment, sealing the pact that would uncover the truth. Weeks pass in a haze of uncertainty as John continues to play the role of the oblivious husband. The routine they once shared now feels like a facade, a performance for an audience that no longer exists. Birthdays and anniversaries lose their luster, overshadowed by the looming darkness of impending revelations. As the investigator works in the shadows, John consults a divorce attorney, a figure who becomes both confidant and strategist. In a sterile office adorned with legal tomes, John shares the painful details of a marriage that once thrived. The attorney, with a sympathetic nod, assures him that the evidence of infidelity could tip the scales in his favor. One evening, the investigator calls, his voice low and conspiratorial. "Your suspicions were correct." The private investigator unveils a dossier containing photographs and videos. Eleanor and the mystery man at a cozy restaurant, in a park, and even entering a hotel together. The evidence, irrefutable and damning, casts a harsh light on the shadows of betrayal. Over a cup of lukewarm coffee, John and the attorney pore over the evidence. The attorney, a seasoned practitioner of family law, remarks, "This is strong evidence. With this, we can pursue a fault-based divorce. It might work in your favor, my friend." With the evidence secured, John takes practical steps to safeguard his future. Late nights are spent opening new bank accounts and modifying insurance policies, severing the financial ties that once bound them. The apartment, once a haven of shared dreams, now becomes a battleground for the dissolution of a union that has run its course. In a quiet moment, John reflects on the turning tide. He confronts the daunting reality of an impending divorce, a process that carries both liberation and heartache. The attorney, a beacon of legal guidance, offers one last piece of advice: stay strong. The hardest part is behind you. The decision is made. On a day like any other, John moves out while Eleanor is at work. Keys are left on the kitchen table, a silent farewell to a life that crumbled under the weight of betrayal. John disappears into the shadows, seeking solace in the anonymity of a friend's vacant apartment. Days blur into weeks, and as the divorce proceedings loom, John receives a call from the attorney. The judgment was swift. Property division wasn't complicated, given the rental. You agreed to let her stay until the lease is up. Utilities are on her now. You did well. The private investigator, now a trusted ally, provides an unexpected update. Eleanor's affair partner ended things abruptly, not because he was caught, but because he found out Eleanor was cheating on him too. As the final threads of the marriage unravel in the courtroom, John emerges with a newfound strength. Eleanor, a specter from the past, walks away with the remnants of a life they once shared. The divorce becomes a declaration of independence, a step toward a future untethered from the shackles of betrayal. As the gavel falls, John walks out of the courtroom, head held high, and realizes that the worst chapter of his life is closing. The echoes of the past may linger, but the scars will be the ink that writes the stories of resilience and self-discovery. The journey continues, marked by the lessons learned in the crucible of infidelity. As John begins to rebuild, unexpected revelations unfurl, casting a new light on the aftermath of infidelity. The quiet town of Roanoke, once privy to whispers of clandestine affairs, becomes the stage for unforeseen twists. In the solitude of his new apartment, John contemplates the remnants of his marriage. The wounds, though healing, bear witness to the storm that tore through his life. Days turn into weeks, and the silence is punctuated only by the echoes of unanswered questions. Then a chance discovery in his old emails unveils an unread message nestled in the spam folder. The sender's name, unfamiliar, raises John's curiosity. The subject line stands stark, almost accusing. Thank you. Intrigued, he opens the message, revealing a letter from the wife of Eleanor's affair partner. She acknowledges the anonymous package, expressing gratitude for the truth unveiled. However, to John's surprise, she discloses her decision to reconcile with her husband. Confusion intertwines with relief as John grapples with this unexpected turn of events. In the ensuing dialogue between them, the wife explains her choice. Your package laid bare the truth. It was painful, but we decided to confront our issues and rebuild. Thank you for being the catalyst, even if the outcome was different than expected. The revelation leaves John pondering the intricate threads connecting the lives touched by infidelity. The complexities of love and betrayal unfold as the wife confides. Our marriage is a work in progress, but sometimes the truth is the only way to start anew. Emboldened by this unforeseen connection, John contemplates the next move. The ex-wife, once a figure shrouded in secrecy, becomes a character with a story entwined with his own. As the days unfold, the weight of the past begins to shift, revealing unexpected layers of compassion and understanding. In a chance encounter with Jordan, the co-worker who inadvertently unraveled the secrets of infidelity, John seeks closure. The two men share a conversation at a local diner, the air thick with the lingering residue of betrayal. Jordan, his eyes reflecting regret, admits, I didn't expect things to unravel like that. I just wanted you to know the truth. John, a hint of gratitude in his voice, responds, You did what you thought was right, Jordan. It wasn't easy, but the truth rarely is. As the conversation unfolds, Jordan reveals that Eleanor's affair partner severed ties abruptly. John, grappling with the newfound knowledge, ponders the intricate dance of consequences set in motion by the unearthing of infidelity. In a final twist of fate, John decides to expose Eleanor's infidelity to a wider audience. He shares the truth with friends and acquaintances, lifting the veil that once shielded her from scrutiny. The decision, a calculated move, adds a layer of closure to a chapter marked by betrayal. Days turn into weeks, and John receives an unexpected update from the private investigator turned confidant. Eleanor's affair partner ended things because he found out she was cheating on him too, with another man. The revelation lands like a final blow, a testament to the tangled web of deceit that Eleanor wove. John, though scared by the past, finds a perverse sense of satisfaction in the knowledge that the consequences of betrayal reverberated beyond his own pain. As the chapter of unexpected revelations draws to a close, John contemplates the complex tapestry of human relationships. The echoes of Eleanor's choices continue to ripple through the lives she touched, leaving behind a legacy of consequences that transcend the confines of John's personal story. With the tumultuous chapters of betrayal behind him, John stands at the precipice of self-discovery. The quiet town of Roanoke bears witness to the transformation, as the scars of infidelity become the ink that writes the final chapter of this harrowing tale. In the solitude of his new life, John reflects on the valuable lessons learned amid the wreckage of trust. The echoes of the past guide him toward a profound understanding of resilience, justice, and the unyielding pursuit of self-worth. As he navigates the maze of healing, John encounters friends and family who offer solace and support. In a heartfelt conversation with his closest confidant, his sister Nora, he confides, "I never saw it coming, Nora. 9 years and it crumbled in an instant." Nora, a pillar of strength, responds with empathy. "Sometimes the ones we trust the most are the ones who hurt us. But you're resilient, and this pain will shape a stronger version of you." Guided by this newfound resilience, John sets out on a journey of self-exploration. Roanoke, with its rolling hills and historic charm, becomes a metaphor for the undulating terrain of his emotions. Each step, a testament to the courage required to move forward. In a chance encounter with an old friend, Jack, at a local bookstore, John engages in a philosophical dialogue about the complexities of trust. Jack, a sage with a penchant for insightful reflections, muses, "Trust is a delicate thread that weaves through the fabric of relationships. When it frays, it's up to us to decide whether to mend or cut it loose." John, grappling with the weight of Jack's words, finds solace in the gradual realization that healing is not synonymous with forgetting. The scars, though permanent, become markers of strength, etched into the canvas of a life redefined. In the pursuit of closure, John encounters Eleanor one morning on the way to work. The air between them, once thick with shared dreams, now crackles with the tension of estrangement. At a moment of silence, Eleanor attempts to speak, but John, now a stranger to her, simply nods and continues on his path. The most profound lesson emerges as John sifts through the remnants of the past, the importance of standing up for oneself. In a conversation with his divorce attorney, John reflects on the decision to expose Eleanor's infidelity. "I needed to reclaim my narrative. It was about justice, not revenge." The attorney, a guide through the legal labyrinth, remarks, "Justice is a journey, not a destination. You've taken the first steps, my friend." As the seasons change in Roanoke, John finds closure in an unexpected email. The wife of Eleanor's affair partner, once a stranger, reaches out with gratitude. "Your truth set us free. We chose to rebuild, and your courage played a part in that." The lessons learned in the crucible of infidelity become John's legacy. The winding streets of Roanoke, now familiar and comforting, bear witness to the transformation of a wounded heart into a resilient spirit. In a poignant final scene, John stands on a hill overlooking the town, the Blue Ridge Mountains in the distance. The sun dips below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the landscape. John, head held high, takes a deep breath, embracing the lessons learned and the strength gained through adversity. As he walks away from the edge, the town of Roanoke becomes a backdrop to the closing chapter, a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the capacity to rise from the ashes of betrayal. The lessons learned in the crucible of infidelity become the foundation upon which John builds a future filled with self-discovery, resilience, and the enduring pursuit of genuine connections. Thank you for listening to the story to the end, and if you like it, please support us with a like as well as subscribe to our channel. Write in the comments what you